Okay, hello everybody. This is the Supporter Hashtag Creatives podcast, and let me tell you a little about myself. My name is Alan Greenstein. I am the producer and founder of Supporter Hashtag Creatives, and the goal of this organization is to level the playing field such that underrepresented creatives and artists have the same opportunity as everybody else to get their works created, distributed, and seen. I'm also on the board of directors of the Bella Levy Foundation. The goal of the Bella Levy Foundation is to fight human trafficking and provide a safe haven for its warriors. I'd like to thank people who are watching this live, as well as those who are watching it on playback. And I'm so excited that our special guest tonight is Emerly Drye. She's an entrepreneur as well as a fashion model. So, Emerly, why don't you briefly introduce yourself, and then we'll start with the questions, and everybody will learn a lot about you.
Okay. I'm Emerly Drye. I'm Emerly G Drye. And thank you so much for watching. And I am honored to interview with Mr. Green, Alan Green. And I'm so excited about it. And thank you for watching and talk to you more about the interview.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So, the first thing I want to talk about is, tell us about your life in the Philippines before you came to the United States.
Yes. Before I came here in the U.S., I was working in the production worker as the Japanese. The owner is a Japanese company. Is Daito Precision. So I was a production workers. I was working with a CPU. This is parts of the computer. So that's almost like say like brains for computers, and as parts of the transistors and all every parts for cell phones, TV. So I love that job because it's really good. I enjoy it, and time goes so quick because you're running and moving all day long. And I was also a machine operator, so I was so excited about that job. It's really good experience.
So, when did you come to the United States? When did you move here?
I did came here since back 1999, and the reason why I was giving the resignation in the company, it's because I get married to my husband. I was his fiance. That was back 1999. So since then, I was here in the U.S. for 26 years.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Yeah. And okay, let's talk about so how did you become interested in the beauty business?
Yes, the beauty business. Before that, I was working as a dental assistant. And then I realized my husband, like me and my husband, we just get married and we need money to start work together. But seemed like the money is not enough because the salary for dental assistant is not too good. It's too small, Excuse me. Back then, so I said to my husband, like, we need to have a more job because better salary. And then my aunt is so excited to introduce me with the beauty industry. Her name is Connie Concepcion. I never forget, but she's around her. She lives local in Woodbridge, and even now she's like almost my mom because a first degree cousin of my mom, my aunt, Connie Webster. So, and she told me like, hey, I'm gonna open a big salon in Perfect Station, so you need to start doing your studying as a cosmetology. And I said, okay. And she sent me all kinds of studying, like waxing, facial, all kinds of beauty. So I'm so excited about that. I said, okay. So I did starting study. And then we worked together with her big spa in Lorton. I never forget, in Perfect Station. And that was a very nice because those are military family and so diverse and it's so beautiful neighborhood. So that's why I start from there.
Okay. We see that June DeGiso, he has joined us, and
Oh, okay.
he's
That's awesome. That's exciting. Hi,
He's a great
hi,
supporter
John.
of. Yeah, he's a great supporter of this podcast about hashtag creatives, and he's
Mhm.
also the founder of the World Music and Independent Film Festival, which we're going to be
Uh-huh.
talking more about because Emerly participated in the fashion show there. So thanks for joining, June. So okay, so getting back to your business, let me bring this up on the screen, and you can talk
Okay.
about the business that you started yourself. Tell us how you started your business and what kind of services that you offer. So let's see if this is going to work. This here, there we go.
Yes.
We
Uh-huh.
see on the screen the your I guess your business card, and
Uh-huh. Yes.
so talk about how you came to start your own business and and because I think that's a great accomplishment, anybody who could have your own business. So let's talk
Yes.
about that.
Yes. After that, after I'm working with my aunts for 6 years, and I did working a lot of experience with a big spa salon around here local. And then I realized, like, sometimes it's just like it's better that you can start your own business,
Hmm.
because I just want my clients that I can provide a very good services, because in so many years, my clients is kind of little bit uh, suffering, because when you're working in the publics and it's a lot of employees, it can be very noisy and can be like a little bit difficult with the coworkers and colleagues, a lot of little bit jealousy. So I said, and this is not good, because, I like to have to provide a good customer service for my clients, that I can focus on them and one-on-one. And I want them to enjoy the good relaxation. But I did a little bit of everything of services, because I've been doing this beauty industry for 26 years. So I am so confident about it. And I would like to get some more expanded my business in the near future, if I can take some money and for loan and all that. So I love to
Yeah.
taking care of my clients.
So what kind of services? Oh, okay, says up there. Explain a little bit more about the services that you offer. We see them up on the
Yes.
business card, but why don't you say a few words about that?
Yes. Like sometimes I do doing hair cutting and coloring, braids, and facial, because I had a two distributor doing skincare. So I can calling the ladies, and they can take care of their business too. So you just come in my salon, and I offer their my space. And then that's why I just be kind of helping the entrepreneur, and I want them to, everybody have dreams and achievements. So I want them to help us to provide a business too, because I cannot do everything myself. I want to share my glory and my, the
Yeah,
blessings. You
yeah,
know what I mean? So, and also waxing, and I do that some tanning, and also updo. I love the arts. And I had some colleague, a coworker, doing sometimes stop by in the salon for doing makeup and manicure and pedicure and hairstyling. Yes.
yeah,
So it's a lot of service I offer to
yeah.
the clients.
Oh, that's very nice. And you said you've been doing this since 1999. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
and as we can see, it's in Manassas, Virginia. The address is right there on the
Yes, in
screen.
Manasa. And
Yeah,
before that, I was working in the different big spa too, like in the big business, the business owner. Sometimes they just close because it's been so many years, and some other stylists, they open their own business. So that's why the big salon, they shut down, because nobody can help them. The rent is too expensive.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's see. So, do you have any plans to expand or in the future?
Yes, in the future, I would love to, because in my mind, like as a businesswoman, I had a lot of ideas. I had a lot of business ideas, and that's why because of that, I love to share with my other friends, because it's being your experience with that, you like to share with your friends, and the gifts that you have, and I can't deny about it, because I love to help others. It's not just for myself.
Yeah, you get great pleasure out of providing the services to the people, which is well, that's
Uh-huh.
a great that's really great. And of course, this obviously shows that you love what you do, and and you provide a great service to people. I'm sure they're really happy when they come in to have you perform the
Yes,
services on them. Yeah,
yes, sir.
yeah. You
And
see, you continue.
and also when I'm not busy at the moment in the salon, um I go to home service with my clients who's are elderly, like they cannot come to see me, or they can be like, um they have problems, they cannot walk, and I go there and I just provide that just for them, like in the 80s and 90 and hundreds, because 100 years old, because they cannot come to see me, so I provide myself to come over there to their house. So I love that. So that's my specialty for so many years. I've been doing that too, even though I am so busy in the salon.
Well, that's amazing. That's fantastic that you offer that the home service like that. So people really
Thank you.
appreciate that. Gives other people an opportunity to experience your what you do in their own home. Fantastic. Okay, we see Randy Greenstein is watching. She says hi, Emerly. You might
Oh,
see
hi, how are you?
that. Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. June. While we're at it, June is mentioning that you are going to be starring, acting in some upcoming projects of his, and
Yes.
we can talk more about that later. But if you remember if you can you talk a minute about that? Yeah, what films or projects of June's are you going to be acting in?
Yes, sir. He had a lot of project coming up. So I am one of the three scenes of his movie. Is the title of that is Tired of Living, but we are afraid to die. And the other one is I'm playing of his sister of Jimmy, the main actor and the director, and then playing of the filming on August 8 and 9. So we're gonna do that again for that date. So and the other one is like Kasalanan bang ibigin kita.
Yeah.
That's a translation of it is my fault that I am falling in love with you. So that's a title of that. That's a translator of the Kasalanan bang ibigin kita. So
Oh wow.
that's like a drama movie for Master Jones. So that was amazing. So hopefully you guys can enjoy that movie because that's a very good movie. I can wait to say that too. So it's a
Yeah.
drama and
Well,
it's a lot
that's
coming up.
Well, that's fantastic. Congratulations on these opportunities. And June is known for that. Is that my wife
Thank
Randy
you.
and I? We also have had the opportunity to act in a number of June's projects. So
Uh-huh.
it's going to be great. You're gonna have a great time working with June for sure.
I can't wait. I know it's not easy, but it's a lot of memories and all that are gonna be memorized.
Oh yeah,
So
of
I'm
course.
gonna try my best.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that's that's the thing that I have to learn to do better is the memorizing lines. But June has a way of when you're doing a scene, he has a way of you becoming to sounding great. He'll get those lines out of you for sure. So
Uh-huh.
it's something to really look forward to. His method of getting the scenes done. So that's exciting. Looking forward to what's coming up in that area. Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah. Do you have anything additional to say about your MJF Nails and Spa before we move on to the next topic? Anything more to say on that?
Yes, the MGF Nail and Spa. That one is like the owner of my salon suite. I am under the business because that building is so big. Like inside of my salon suite, they have like 30 businesses inside. And
Wow.
every location have different size. They can be have 44 businesses inside because it's not just one of the states, these brands. is we had like more than 200 salons in every different states. So whatever
Wow.
that location, they had a place for you. And like example, like I'm moving in, like, hey, you guys have a space for me, so they can coordinate for me. That's a good thing about the brands, My Salon Suite. And I think they had that's a partner, so it's not just one owner, but there are multi owners in that business. So that's why I like that brands, because that's really good concept for as a beautician.
Yeah.
So it's really good opportunity for the small business owners, like an entrepreneur like me, or just a start for the small business. Then until you become successful, you can expand it to become bigger. So
Exactly. Yes, yes, yes. And continued success on this business. I admire anybody who has a business of their own. It's really amazing. So you can see on the screen, if you're in the Manassas area,
yes.
you will
Uh-huh.
you have to go see Emerly. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. And I've
Yeah.
been on the location for more than 6 years, almost 7 years.
Wow. Fantastic.
And yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I can't believe I've been that long. So even now, it's still like I'm there, but it's not easy to be a business person. It's a lot of overhead. People think like, oh, you're business
Oh
people, you're
yeah.
rich. No, it's not that. They don't know what we've been through. They don't know what's our hard work. But they just like think like, oh, you have money. No, it's we try to survive. We try to work hard. It's
Yes.
because it's not just you doing work hard, and also you care about you love your job, you care about your clients. It's just like I am the mama in the house, like, okay, what's going on today? So I should be studying like a psychology, because I'm just like listening to my clients, and I love them. They're just like, okay, my child, come on over. And taking care of them, then they're happy. They walk out in the salon like, yes, they're very happy. So that's the most important.
Oh, fantastic. All right then. Here, let me get this off the screen. And okay, we're gonna move on to other topics now. But before we do, we're gonna stop for a brief commercial and we'll be right back. I'm Alan Greenstein, founder and producer at Support Our Hashtag Creatives. At Support Our Hashtag Creatives, I offer a number of services to support those developing a project. Check out the services tab of my website at supportourcreatives.com. If you are interested, please use the contact tab on my website or email me directly at alan@supportourcreatives.com. Okay, we're back. Okay,
Yeah.
now we're going to go on to another topic. As I said, we mentioned that Emerly is an entrepreneur and fashion model. We're going to talk about that now. So, for starters, tell us how you got into fashion modeling in the first place.
Yes, and the first place, I was like, I got connected with that because I know how busy as a businesswoman, like I have so much going on and so much to do. And my client, my job is not like fast like that. It's a time consuming. I need to take care of my clients and do this, do that. I just doing a little bit of everything, as I tell you earlier. But then Mrs. DC, she won the crown of um, the year 2020.
Hmm.
So that's how I started with her. But I did taking care of her before she become famous. Right now she's so busy. She's doing a lot of stuff. It's amazing. She have a God's mission. We all have God's mission individual. So that's why I became started with her, because I meet her in the old salon they call the Allure Salon and Spa in Road 28. That's how I meet her back year 2006. Sorry, year 2006. That's when the first time I meet her. So I did her manicure pedicure that day, that time, and then I just keep going and going every year. So then even now she's still my client. She just so busy. They did not see me for a little bit while, but she just telling me that she have so much going on. I said, I understand. So, but that's how I began with her. And then one day she just talked to me, Emerly, I want you to doing modeling show because it's so exciting. You're gonna love it. I said, are you sure I'm gonna do this? Because they have a special requirements about the heights and all that stuff. And then I don't know if I can do it, but I'm very shy person because that's why, I'm always sit down and taking care of the clients one by one. I said, you'll be okay. She's give me a good encouragement. So her name is Jean Ann Roberts. So she won the crown in um, Washington, D.C. And she's amazing. She's amazing and a big accomplishment. So that's why she have this book right here. This is her book right here, and this
Oh,
is called
wow.
like "It's Never Too Late to Get Your Crown." So I did help her, support her to sell her book, this one. So that's how I began. I become start to know her. So and excuse me, yes, she did. She might have write another book soon because that's her book that she write.
Oh, well, that's really
And then
amazing that you establish a great long-term relationship with Jean Ann Roberts, and you're still going strong
yes,
with her. That's
yes,
fantastic, and yeah, and it's never too late. That's
never
a
too late
great
to get your
name for a
crown.
book.
Yes,
Yeah, that I
yes,
mean that's something that can hold for
I think she sold a
everybody.
lot of that book, by the way. She did
Oh yeah,
sold a lot. So
yeah. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Yeah. Why don't you mention briefly some of the shows you've walked the runway for?
okay, the show that I worked in the runway, and then after Miss DC, she introduced me to that Randhawa Brands, and that's how she become work with her to be her choreographer, and then she introduced me to the company that I had 2-3 certification from the Randhawa Brands because every time we walk, they giving us the models certifications. So that's why, and she's a wonderful person. Her name is Amna Inam. That's the name of the CEO. But her brands is Ranhawa Brands. She's so popular also. She also passion for the worldwide. Um, yeah, she's doing that, and she go to Paris all the time. And just recently, a couple days ago, we have a big show in Sterling in her Ranhawa brands again. So that's why I
Oh
was
wow.
I was
Hmm.
posting that in Facebook. That's her beautiful dress, the designer. Yeah, that was a couple days ago. So and then also the bridal wedding bridal show. That's because this is a season. There's a lot of ladies getting married, and you know.
Wow. That's fantastic. Let me put that on the screen here. Whoop. On a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you mentioned, Rand Howard brand. That's right.
Yes,
That's,
Ranhawa brands with S.
yeah. Okay.
So then the one I walked to the high-tech Moda, the runway high-tech Moda, the Addison Hotel, like only 5 minutes from Times Square. 5 minutes from the Times Square. So that's why we go stay there a lot on the hotel because I heard about the hotel that's so popular. It can be like 30,000 people a day. That's how much a customer they have. That's how popular they are.
Wow.
in-
Yeah. You've worked in New York too. That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Tell us about Kentucky Fashion Week.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Tell us about that.
Okay, so the Kentucky Fashion Week, we're gonna start on that fashion show is gonna be June 7. It's gonna be on June 7, that Saturday. So that was the Neal's Ensemble designer. So yes, we cannot wait because that was a big show for Inday Bisaya Chua. She's so excited about that because I heard like everybody's going to that Kentucky that too. So that's a bigger show. So we are going there, the other models, along with the other models. So
Yeah, wow, that's yeah.
yes, sir.
And wasn't the Neal's ensemble that they were also associated? They were also at the WMIFF. Is that right?
Yes, she went there last time as a guest, and she had a lot of models. And the other one is also the Grace Steadfast, because I was wearing some of their dress too. They're like, I'm doing back and forth to those two designers. They are amazing. Those ladies are very talented. Uh, Grace Steadfast and Nails Ensembles. Yeah, I
Yeah,
am so honored to wearing their beautiful collection, and they're very creative. I tell you, very talented.
yeah, yeah, fantastic. Yeah, yeah. And tell us about Grace Steadfast and your experience with Grace Steadfast.
Yes, Grace Steadfast. I did wearing her beautiful green dress. She designed that as well. And then I saw a lot of models too. They wearing her special collections, and she's a wonderful person. And I am so happy to wearing her dress. She got also by interview with a WMIFF too. So she was in there. That's why I'm posting all
Yeah,
those videos, because even that's um they don't even know I was doing video for them, and along with the models. So when I got chance, before I got interview on that WMIFF, so I'm waiting with my turn. So I was doing the video a little bit. Then I posted. Then I'm sure they were surprised about that. But yeah, a little bit help.
yeah. So did at the WMIFF? So did she Grace Steadfast? She's one of the people who dressed you. You wore some of her
Yes,
clothes.
she also dressed me, and she also yeah, that the green dress, and that was really nice. And along with my friends, my other model friends, Felly and Michelle and Ivy Robinson's. She's Ivy Robinson's is one of the queen that she win a lot of crowns too. She winning some crowns from North Carolina, and also she just win recently also from the show, the WMIFF. So yes, she just win that recently, and she was in there.
Hmm,
But she's my friend for 5 years now. That's why I know her. So me and her, we walking together in the runway all the
right.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I want to show this on the screen about the write up that Gala magazine did for the WIMF, and you're one of the featured people who were seen it. Let me bring that up on the screen here.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay, share screen, magazine, and share. Okay, so we have here on this. This is from the latest edition of Gala
Okay.
magazine, and
Okay.
there are a whole bunch of uh, multiple pages dedicated to it. I think that's really great for the WMIFF. Once again, that's June's yearly event, and so it's so great that he got this great spread in Gala magazine.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, and let's see, yeah. So over here, you see where it says emerald green. If you could see that, that whoop, hold on a second. Okay, here we go. This is the page where Emerly is written. She has this is where she's wearing the green dress. So congratulations, Emerly, for being featured in as one of the models in Gala magazine.
Thank you. Yes, yeah, that's the one I was wearing with that green dress.
Right, right, yeah,
And that's the one like I got interviewed that day with the WMIFF. And I'm honored to that day, because that was like introduced me to one of the models friend. That was a very good show, and I was so surprised about that. And Gala magazine, he told me about the CEO about that said, "Hey, you're one of the model of the ensemble, Nails Ensemble, and also the Grace Steadfast." I said, "Yes, yes, sir," because he's one of the CEO. He talked to me about it. I said, "I cannot wait to establish with you all the models. You guys are amazing." So that's why they're gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna establish with you with the international establishment." I said, "Wow, I was so shocked about that because doing every day I'm just going to work in the salon. I have no idea, but that was a big surprise and it's so shocking. So I am so thankful for the opportunity. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So for anyone who wants to take a look at the magazine, it's online. You can search for Gala Mag, GALLEMAG, and it's at https://anyflip.com. And you'll search for Galamag, and it'll come right up, and you can click on their multiple various editions. And the latest, this particular one is the latest one where they talk about the WMIFF. So also congratulations to June for getting this great write up in this magazine.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. That's really so exciting when you get the recognition. It's going to really lead to great things for everybody who's participated in that fashion show at the WMIFF.
Yes, sure. That's is really amazing. That's a amazing opportunity for everyone.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Let's see. So, tell me about when we talk about you being dressed by a particular fashion designer. How do how does that work? I mean, first of all, how do are you requested specifically to say, hey, will you wear my clothing? How does that work?
Yes, sometime the models we are friends together and we are like a word of mouth. I said, if you have time, come on over. That way I can introduce to you one of the designer if you're interested, if you have time. But like sometime the time when I walk away with the salon, of course I'm losing my business. But because sometimes is that you never know the opportunity. And
Right.
being as a businesswoman, every time I go there in the show, I always be there for a reason. Like always people need me. Like it can be any services of my job, like hair or nails. They talk about, how the ladies talking about makeup and hair and nails and dresses and all that stuff. I said, sure, you're talking to the right person. It's me, that's why I'm here. And I said, that's why I walk away in the salon sometime. Like, okay, I might have opportunity down there, but it's like a double time. As you said, the military say double time. Okay. So, and I always does, and like I find out that for myself, like it's so fascinating because every time I go there, I am always there for a reason. Like always people or clients need me. And I'm so happy because that's my accomplishment today. That's what I am here. So I'm so glad that I am here for in a good purpose. So I am so proud about that. So yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. I mean, it's got to be a great accomplishment to be recognized by the various fashion houses that they want you to be wearing their clothes.
Yes,
That's
sir.
definitely a great
And then,
accomplishment.
yes, sir. That's really nice. And also, sometimes they can have a little tiny payments for the designer because, of course, it's all about they spend they have expenses. You cannot be just wearing free something like that. But of course, if the other company out there that they need us and to give us opportunity as a models because they want us to wearing their outfit and with a contract, I would love to. I would love to wearing the beautiful collections because hey, this is USA and we have a lot of opportunity to
Yeah.
showing off what everybody's talents and gifts and business. So that's why I cannot wait to to meet other business people, the entrepreneur. So that's opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I'm sure that there are going to be more. Yeah. So
Yes.
so so when it comes to walking in a particular fashion show in a certain city, is that something that once again the various fashion houses reach out to you and ask you if you want to walk for them, or do you have to apply? How does that work?
I hear some people like the designer or the CEO, they can offer the models money, or they can pay them salary. But I wish I can focus on that fashion show more, but it's hard. It's not easy for me because I'm running business the same time. But of course, if the company offer me like, hey, Emerly, we can pay you now. So I said, okay, I'll take it. That would be good for my life and help to support my business. Yes, I would
Yeah.
love.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I've always wondered about that. Well, it sounds like that you are getting all kinds of great opportunities, and it's something that it sounds like something that you really enjoy doing.
Yes, sir. And also, too, it's not like I am the type of person like you work in the salon all the time, just like a house. But if I walk somewhere else, like different environment, different environment for me, I am so happy because it make my life like it's not boring, right? And then I would love to meet other people like, oh my gosh, how come my world is too small? How come I stuck in my salon? How come I stuck in my business all the time and go home, go to the house and go back to the salon again, to the business again?
Yeah. Oh, looks like
Meeting the other company, the other designer, and you need to meet
yeah,
them. So that's why it's like the words of mouth. The word of mouth is that's amazing because that was to give me that I can hear the good news. Like, hey, we had to work another designer. I said, okay, that's fine with me. I will come.
yeah, fantastic. Okay, well, we're gonna stop for another brief commercial, and we'll be
Yes, sir.
right back.
Thank you.
I'm Alan Greenstein, founder and producer at Support Our Hashtag Creatives. If you make something, albeit make a movie, start a business, write a book, make a physical product, run a nonprofit, promote people, are a songwriter, etc. You too are a creative, and I would love to have you be a guest on the Support Our Hashtag Creatives podcast. If you want to be featured on this podcast, please use the contact tab on my website at supportourcreatives.com or email me directly at alan@supportourcreatives.com. Okay, we're back. So,
Thank you.
so we know that the Kentucky Fashion Week is right around the corner. Do you have any other fashion shows scheduled to be in at this time?
After this the nail ensembles, um it depends if some other designer that they want me to work in the other another opportunity, I would love to. So since like it's the busy season, this it's a summer, so it's a lot of clients can be coming in the salon. So it depends. I kind of share my time too. But if I had opportunity, of course I would love to work again. But I heard in sometime in September and October and November, December, that's a lot of fashion show in local in here in Virginia.
Ooh.
That was like they call this one FACC, the Filipino American Cancer Care. That's when I walked this one last year. This one right here. So if you see this one, that's the one I walked that last
Oh,
year.
so are you gonna be in that one again this year?
Yes, because last year I did walk with them. And yes, I would like to connect because I know the organizer and the manager of the hotel. She's my friend too. So they had a lot of the designers to coming from Philippines or from all over the place. And also, this is how I meet this one. I call this magazine. This is how I meet the Nails Ensemble, the Inday Chua, because I worked with this designer last year also. Can
Oh
you
yeah,
see that
wow.
one? Can you see that one? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's excellent that you get to end up be able to walk in the show. In multiple years, you establish a great relationship with them, and it all leads to one thing leads to another, and you have more and more opportunities. It's
Yes,
great,
sir.
fantastic, fantastic. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So um, can you give us some words of encouragement for those who would like to emulate what you do? For people who really want to start their own business, or for people who might want to get into modeling. Let's give people some encouragement.
Yes, just try to be just be yourself and learning something new, because it's a good for us. We are adult and we are offering the new generation to learn about our experience, because we all have a gift that God giving us, and you should be offer what to have opportunity to the kids or to the children. And even though I'm not the parents of the kids, I always talking to the children like, hey, this is what you're gonna do. Just try to encourage them, because they're kids, their brain is just like a sponges. They love to learn, they're willing to learn. And because that's how I grew up in Philippines. In Philippines, we do everything. We're not like, oh, you need nobody can stop us, because that's how you are. You like to learn a lot of things, because when you grow up, then you have nothing to fear. That's why
Yeah,
with people wondering like, Emerly, why you had multi gifts and multi talents, that's how we are. We grow up like we feel like a free spirit, and we are willing to learn. It's because growing in a different country, different opportunity with the other country, like in here in the US, it's amazing country, because it's a very good education, a lot of opportunity, college and all that. When I was in that age, I don't have a much opportunity, because my mom and dad had 9 children. So I did really work so hard for my education. So I do my best. So when I get ready to go to college, since I don't have opportunity, I did giving to all my brother and sister, like, hey, I don't care what you learn. I want you to study, focus your study, and you know how to read and write. After that, when you graduate in high school, then you study for college, because I cannot help all of you. I had my family, and of course, I cannot support everyone. I only have two hands, and of course, my husband. We have to raise our child too. So that's why I do my best to giving them advice. So this is your opportunity. And my mom, she had she had now 22 grandchildren, and then four great great grandchildren, and I came from 9 children,
hmm,
third from the eldest.
yeah,
So I really try to encourage that education is so important. It's because it take you anywhere, and even though it's too late, it's never too late. It's because you're always learning every day. Yes, sir.
yeah,
And that's for sure.
yeah. Okay. So, what's the best way for people to get in touch with you?
Um, in my car, I had advertisement. That's one, and this they can see in my that's my logo. So I have a magnet in my car, and also I always posting my business in social media and in Facebook. So I was in that in my name, the Emer G Drye, my Facebook page, EMER space G as in goat and Drye DRYE. That's my Facebook page, and connected with the Instagram also, the same thing.
Oh, okay, good. So people can go there and they can send messages to you if they want to get in touch with you.
Yes,
Fantastic.
sir. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Well, I want to thank Emerly for being on tonight. And I want to point out that for those who were not able to catch this live, it will also be repurposed and posted on assorted streaming platforms like Spotify. So therefore,
Uh-huh.
people will have many opportunities to be able to you know to tune in to this particular show. And once again, Emerly, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you so
on.
much.
And with that, I'm going to say good night, everybody.
Here's a message about Crystal Starnes, advocate for victims, and podcaster.
Are you an entrepreneur, actor, music artist, or someone trying to make a difference in the community, or have a story that could help someone suffering in silence? If your answer is yes, then you need to check out Crystal Starnes' various podcast shows that she produces and hosts. Come on one of her shows and make a difference. Promote your business on her platforms. Ask her about package deals to get your brand more noticed. Want a commercial about your business done by her voice? She also offers package deals for that service. You can find her at crystalstarnshow.com and voiceforvictimsradio.com. Also, if you want access to all her podcast shows and blogs, join her community awareness page for just $4.99 a month. That's right, just $4.99 a month. Then you would have access at a click of a button to her various platforms. Crystal Starnes is trying to make a difference for all people in the world. She wants to help as many people as she can so no one is suffering in silence. Anyone who has a vision and wants to achieve their dream, she has a passion to help promote you to get you to the next level of success.
Okay. Okay.